Welcome to Yerba Mate Talks.
Welcome to part 2 of the stream we started yesterday. Max, this is Cat, also known as El Gato. He's calm because he was sleeping, but yeah, he wants to bite me. Witsit now has powers, and we're going to recap some of the powers that Witsit claimed he had. So, yes, before we do anything, make sure to do the social things like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, it's a corner of your street, and you'll subscribe to Yerba Mate Talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. All right. Let me get these on. And let's give you guys the link. I got a message today from QOP. And QOP was asking me if I would be willing to host a debate between Kai and Witsit. And obviously I said no, because that is a little bit too trashy. And obviously, mostly, you know, I don't care about Witsit one bit, but the kids, I don't think it's the best to do that. So, yeah, I said no. But I mean, we might get something like that soon at some point. Because the drama seems to keep going. Fugazi says, "Do it." Nah, I don't. It's not me. It's not me. And when I spoke to Witsit about that, I told him, like, dude, just don't engage. Just don't. But he can't avoid it, I guess. So yeah, no, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. I know that it would attract massive views, but I'd rather not. All right. I'd rather laugh at Witsit over the dumb shit that he says like this, right? That I think that's fair game. All right. We left off, and Witsit was talking. Witsit was talking about impregnate. He would have to impregnate an Rh negative woman in order to keep his blood pure. Too bad. Should have done that earlier.
Have to impregnate an Rh negative woman to ensure an Rh negative offspring. And what's so crazy is like,
oh yeah, wait, recap. Yes, okay. So hold on. So far we have Witsit claiming psychic powers, like magnetic powers. He causes interference with electronics. He has the power of intuition, psychic, precognition, whatever you want to call it. He has the power of detecting lies, and he has the royal blood, the blue blood. He's an Israelite, whatever. And also his mom, he probably inherited it from his mom, who also has the same powers. So I think those are the ones that I counted so far. I don't think I'm missing any other. But yes, thank you for that. All right. Oh, I need the counter. There we go.
It's a 100% guarantee. It's kind of crazy because some of the most beautiful women in the world would be Rh negative.
How would you know? How do you know when you look at a woman? How the fuck do you know her blood type? You moron. Oh my god. Dirt, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, fantastic. It's Friday night. We're laughing at Witsit. Life is good.
Yeah, I just finished watching the review you guys did yesterday, and
Oh my.
I didn't think the derp could get any more derpy, but I was definitely wrong.
Look, I've Jack Fetter has told me this a couple of times. Whenever he feels that we've reached the bottom, I find something new that is way more derpier than the last time. So I don't think there is a bottom to this well. And in honor of Jack, we're going to do a little chirp there. Thank you so much, Jack, for that. That's so good. All right.
Blood, in my opinion, and they can really only get like naturally impregnated by like an Rh negative guy. So you kind of
Isaac was the promised seed, and then he gave way to Jacob, and it was through Rachel that Messiah's pretty sure. But so they might have been gingerish, dude. Like if people think they're black, dude.
Gingerish.
Oh my god.
So a lot of those characters are just fictional, right? There's no evidence that those people ever existed, but they relate to people of Middle Eastern descent. They are the stories of the conception of a people that are from the Middle East, which would be brown people. Sorry. I know that they want to be pure and Aryan and white and European, but no, you're barking up the wrong tree. Witsit is the chosen one, yes.
Like, oh, the Jews, the original Jews were black. I'm not so sure about that, dude.
Well, think about it, dude. Think about this. So, like, if you were going to make a group distinct from the rest of the world, like, wouldn't it make sense that maybe they don't look like the rest of the world?
They are distinct because they are the people of God. Because the story, as it's told, these motherfuckers never read the book. That is so annoying. The reason why the Israelites are distinct is because they worship the one true God over the rest of the people that were hanging around in that area of the world that were worshiping. They were doing like whatever, right? Polytheism. They were doing child sacrifices and yada yada yada. It's about the worship of Yahweh, not about who the fuck you are. Binge Thinker gifted a trophy cake for 1,000 jewels. Thank you so much. I will eat that cake. Man, I love cake. So I'll ding it with it and we'll move on.
Would it make sense that they maybe have blood that's not like the rest of the world? And would it make sense that maybe they struggle to reproduce?
Dude, you're projecting your white supremacy into the Old Testament. That's so wrong. That's so wrong in so many levels. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I didn't welcome you. Welcome, Tay. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Awesome.
Charles said something.
I'm sorry?
Charles says something funny. Above me and queue up.
Oh yeah. Fugazi says I like pie. We know Witsit likes pies.
Outside of their group so that it can maintain the fact that they're not like the rest of the world. And isn't it interesting that we've been completely lied to about the history of this continent? And isn't it?
Oh, here we go. Here we go with now we go like deep into the racist shit. He's lying about the continent of America, right? He's saying that the history of America, we were lied to. Okay.
Interesting that there's a very blatant concerted effort to not only demonize quote unquote white people, but to
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, maybe because white people went around, exterminating everyone when they came here, right?
I forgot it was racist.
West Side Girl reacts for $4.99 says, I think you impressed me not going for the easy joke against Oakley when he said you could only get a 30-stone throw woman saying you married one. Well, I don't know. I tend not to. I try. Sometimes I fail, but I try not to bring, other people. So I have no problem in insulting Oakley, saying, "Oh, I have a little sheet on my copybook. I'm
Oops,
preparing
sorry.
a list of jokes and quips and insults for the next time I run into Oakley. Let me run this one by you. You paper chorizo with your butthole. That makes a lot of sense in Spanish, but I'm having a hard time translating that to English. Because in reality, it's longaniza, but I don't even know how to say that in English. Hold on. Translate. Longaniza is like charcuterie. Longaniza. Oh, it's just sausage. Motherfucker. But it's not the same because sausage really doesn't have paper. Longaniza has paper. Ashton says, if Kai and Witsi are going to have a hillbilly throwdown, you may as well benefit from their trashery.
No.
I don't. Nah. I'd rather just watch it and laugh it up than,
Max is better than that.
enable that. No. And to whoever ends up doing it, I won't bash them. It's just not for me. It's not my cup of tea, and that would be it. Nothing else. I'll
You're better
definitely
than that.
watch it. I'll definitely watch. Thank you so much. I'll definitely watch it, but I won't. I'd rather not.
Breed them out of existence, basically, right?
Aww.
What you would be happy if white people no longer existed?
Racist.
How is it racist?
How is it racist?
Ow! It's racist AF. You stupid idiot goose.
I can't. How is it racist to say that they're trying to exterminate us, white people? How?
Stupid idiot.
The Witsit replacement theory. Hell yeah. Happy Friday to you, George. Hello.
Racist when a black person says that they want to have black babies? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, but it's
No.
racist when a white person says it?
No, because
When they
that's not
say
what
they
you
wanna
said.
have
What you
white-
said is that
white
they're trying
babies?
to wipe white people.
Wait.
Horrible.
Wait. So you agree that
wait,
it's
wait.
not racist to say that you want to preserve your race and have children within your
I don't believe in race, so that's problem number one. There's one race, the human race.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Then people have different colors. I don't give a fuck about colors. I'll end up having kids with whoever I fall in love with, and like their skin color is a non. I don't care. I've been with pretty much all the rainbow.
race.
Wait, hold on.
I
If
don't-
you were
I
if you
think
were
there's
black,
one
would
race,
would
it's the
would you
human
want to have
race.
black babies or white babies?
Black.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the issue?
That's my point, though. Is like if a black person came in here, it's openly stated all the time, all over television, you name it, where they're like they'll check the dude. Oh, once you got some money, you went and got a white girl. They'll talk crazy about it. No one bats an eye. Mexicans do the same thing. Italians do the same thing. Everyone does the same thing.
Mexican is not a
But
race.
when like Northern Europe,
Oh my god.
Mexican is not a race, dude. Sorry.
Europeans, when white people say that it's racist and bad, like it is obvious that there is a socially engineered double standard where the things like, for example, if you say black power, black excellence, that's totally fine.
No, wait, no. Because the people that went around saying Black Power, the Black Panthers, they were not good. because they were pretty much the opposing, like the counteracting force to the KKK. That's also not good. I agree that you should be, proud of your heritage, like your national heritage, the proud of the culture, where you come from, what your language, whatever, but not in a, oh, I'm the best and everyone is just worse. Just, it's such a different take between me and Wit that it's wild.
If you say white excellence, you're a white supremacist. So it is undeniable that there's a double standard there. And then if you
There's
look at
also
the
a stigma
population,
though in the history. Like,
Wow.
why is there
Right.
a stigma when like white people have been a minority of the world the whole time?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's a minority.
Fucking Witsit.
Oh, so good. Oh my. Yeah, but you know that it was white people that went around enslaving and killing everyone else, right?
That's not what happened. It was
Uh-huh.
What?
When was it not?
He's white. Oh my god. You're whitewashing history.
And yes, and I'm not dismissing that there were other people that went enslaving and killing and so on, Genghis Khan and Napoleon, and there were all kinds of people but the ones that systematically instituted racism as a thing was white people.
Mhm.
And we are big on accountability here. Just say like, yeah, we did that, and that's it. There's not much else needed. Just don't be racist today, and you're fine.
It's not that hard. But Whitson wants to make it hard.
Felix says, my mom was Latina and my dad was white, and my grandpa didn't like my dad at first because he was white. So that definitely happens. I know that there are all the gamut of racism does happen all across. We're just not big on anyone that does that, right?
Eventually, I think it's just like,
Yo, hello.
Issa has a friend.
I know that tribalism is and was everywhere. What the message that I'm trying to relate is that the skin color is not a big deal. It's not a thing. It's just you get what you get,
Mhm.
and everyone else gets what they get, and that's it.
the
That
whole
is
world.
exactly what happened.
No, actually, it's not. White people are the only ones that actually ended slavery for everyone else.
That is false.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
After how long?
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
yeah, after 300 years of institutionalized slavery, we decided that it wasn't like worth it anymore. So we ended it. It's like, yeah, but you did it for 300 years, so you can't
Yeah.
take credit for that. And also, a lot of the abolitionist movement started from the slaves and from people becoming friends with slaves. And
Mhm.
that's how you break those barriers. When I've heard about cases where people have children, and one of their children grow up and they marry someone outside of like their ethnic group, and then that person who was racist now has like a mixed child, and that starts to, like a grandchild, that starts to tear down the barriers. Astrocade for $5 says, white people, yay, and sends a link. Okay, I'm scared. Hold on.
Oh no.
1 second. Hold on. Oh, a celebration of Wonder shows, and that rings a bell. Oh. I remember the name Wonder Chosen, but I don't remember more details. Thank you, Kate. I'll keep it to watch afterwards. See if I can remember what the hell Wonder Chosen was.
It's okay. Who ended slavery?
A bunch of different people, but
No,
it
Britain.
came from the slaves wanting to be free and recognizing that empathetic people recognizing that slaves were also human beings.
Who ended slavery
Where?
across the world?
White people, right?
Britain did it. Yes, white people. So this is the thing. There has been slavery throughout all time. All groups of people enslaved people. I think
Abraham
that
Lincoln.
slavery is barbaric and evil, including the white people that did it. A lot of the like mainstream claims that people believe about slavery in America are totally false, easily disproven.
Oh my god. Witsit.
Fucking God. Oh, just like he disproved gravity.
Very small percentage of Americans had slaves. Very small percentage, like 2%. Okay. It was not common at all for white people. A very small percentage of
Like
Americans
plantation
own
owners.
slaves. Yeah. So, and then it's also like there's a disproportionate representation of Jewish people.
You know that you're wrong on who abolished slavery first. The first ones to ban the trade of slaves were Denmark,
France.
and the first one to abolish slavery was Haiti.
No,
Okay,
it was
first of all,
France.
Being
no,
wrong,
It was France.
imagine that.
It was France in like 1300s, and then it was Spain, and then it was Britain. But Spain, dude,
No, I'm talking about who actually went out beyond their borders to make people stop having slaves. It was Britain.
for sure. Yeah, that was.
Britain is
But,
the one that was like, yo, this is immoral, and we're going to go across the whole world and end
was-
it.
That never happened. That never happened. Holy shit. Oh my God. They ended slavery across the kingdom, the greater kingdom, because they had colonized a bunch of fucking places. Oh my God. Witsit is more derpy at history than at physics. That is just amazing.
It was definitely Europe. Queen Isabella, right, was very hard on Columbus for taking on native slaves. Yeah, they actually put him in prison for it because they already understood human dignity, right? And then it goes back to
Motherfucker, no, they didn't. It was the Spanish people. Do you have any idea what the fucking Spanish did in all of America? Uruguay has a diminutive population of native people because they literally exterminated them, like systematically. They there's a battle, not a battle actually. It's called the Massacre of Salsipuedes, which Salsipuedes actually means get out if you can. It's like a bunch of words bunched together, right? So they gathered a bunch of native people. They gave them food and drink, and they got them all drunk, and they fucking killed them all.
Oh my god.
So, yes. Yeah,
Holy crap.
Uruguay's history is kind of dark. So yeah, don't what the fuck are you talking about? And then you have like the evangelization movement all across, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, and all of that. And if they didn't convert to Christianity, guess what?
They died. Did.
the Magna
No,
Carta
that's
in Britain.
not what happened.
It goes
though.
back to the
It's,
Magna Carta, yes.
Hold on. So the reason why the British went out of their way to stop slavery is because if they were not allowed to do slavery and everyone else were allowed to do slavery, they would get competitively backtrack. This is why they said they went out of their way to break everyone else's
If that was true, they
trade
just
as
wouldn't
well.
have ended slavery for themselves.
They couldn't keep up with slavery because of all the revolts that were happening. They realized that it's not pragmatic anymore to have slaves. You saw the
Okay.
Haitian Revolution, and they saw the Haitian
Okay.
Revolution.
Yeah, can you
They
provide
saw
some
all
proof
the
of
other
it?
revolts.
Provide some proof of it, because I've actually
Provide some
read.
George from Brooklyn says the Magna Carta had nothing to do with slavery. Oh my God. These idiots all need library cards and history books. Well, they know better. They did a couple of Google searches and ChatGPT, a few things, and now they know the real history of the world.
Reading's
Where
for
the-
nerds.
I've read what they
I'm sorry.
Reading is for nerds.
That is true. That is also true.
wrote, and they claimed that there was a moral reasoning for it. So you're making an opposite
Okay, so
claim to
they
this.
It was
so whatever
Christian
the
values.
government says back then was like okay.
Oh,
but
so you
whatever
were
the
just
Kate bringing us some stats across the slaveholding states as a whole. Estimate based on the 1860 census showed that about 19.9% of families or 24.9% of households enslaved people. Gee, who would have thought Witsit being absolutely wrong? But I mean, if you ask him for a citation, I'm still waiting for the last one that I asked, so I didn't want to pile on.
to blindly believe the made up motivation.
No, not
they
blindly
created.
believe. There's like citations of it. I can give you the citations.
That's
if
what
you
I
want.
asked for, yeah, because they actually wrote about why they were doing it, and it was very expensive and detrimental to them. And the biggest slave trade was
You
Arab.
literally said it was very expensive to them. That's was my whole argument, by the way.
No, it was expensive to end it, and they lost tons of people doing it. It was
In comparison, the biggest slave trade was the Trans-African. Here's the citation. Awesome, thank you so much. The Arabs did, the Barbary pirates did do a lot of slavery, yes, but not on the level that the African slave trade did, bringing people to the Americas. There's an argument to be made, like you could track it down and say that there were interwarring tribes. So when an African tribe conquered another tribe, then they would sell those other people. But to be fair, the slave trade is always to the outside. It's very rare that a population would enslave its own. So, but it still doesn't undo the argument of, you know. Steve said, in places like Mississippi and South Carolina, ownership approached 40 to 50% of white households. Yeah, it's dark. And I mean, it happened, right? And now what we need to do is make sure that it doesn't happen again. And when people like Witsit speak about white, they're trying to erase white people, that is a slippery slope for that to happen again.
huge additional expense to them to end slavery.
Yeah, because now you don't have free labor.
No, the actual process of going and ending it was very expensive. And the biggest slave trade was
that they
Arab.
run like a crusade?
This is the
against
you're
slavery? No,
racist. The
they
truth
ended
is that
it.
you're
No, you're racist.
Oh my god. No, you're racist.
Motherfucker.
What an idiot.
You can't give me one example of me discriminating anyone based on the color of their skin. Do I discriminate people, or, well, not discriminate? Do I laugh at people for the dumb shit that they say? Yes, but that's fair game.
racist.
No,
and
I'm
so
not.
you have to, yeah, you're racist. It's actually always the
No,
people
that's
that
a
aren't white that
projection.
are racist. No, yeah, bullshit. Who had the
You know
biggest
that I'm
slave trade?
whiter than you, right?
No, how are you whiter than
And
me?
then
Got him! Got him! Yes. Yes, Witsit. I'm whiter than you and it hurts you. I don't give a fuck about it. But yes. And there you have it. There, that's how you detect a racist.
you try to project
Witsit, I'm
to
trans
other people.
fucking parent.
You just now told me you have a parent that isn't white.
Yes. And if
Okay,
you
you're
look
not
at my
whiter
skin,
than me, dude.
just look at me. Motherfucker, look at me.
Pale. Pale as fuck.
I don't
Super
even get
pale.
suntan. I go red and then back to pale. He really didn't like that. I'm so proud of myself. That was a very good, proud moment. I am like transparent with it.
His skin, he's probably. Are you a
yeah,
ginger?
maybe you should get out of the house.
No, I'm not ginger, but I'm blonde.
Maybe you
He's
should get out of the house.
indoors all the day, I guess.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? And
What's
actually,
all
I have
the
a.
other
I think I think I have a little.
You can cope. You can cope however you want. Nick N says you can't be white. You're a foreigner. Yes. Can he do a blood test? Well, I also have negative blood. Right wingers love to call people racist who call them out for being racist. Yes, but I think that is a good defense. I mean, it only works if you're like super pale, like ghostly, like me. But I don't know what defense I would have if I was like if I had my brother's skin, for example. I don't know what I could say there, but
Flash of Cherokee somewhere.
but I'm so white. Wait, what?
Thing, right? And
What's
actually,
all
I have
the
a.
other
I think
things?
I think I have a little splash of Cherokee somewhere. But
He's 164th Cherokee, guys. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The Copium Emporium for $2 says, did someone say cope? Hell yeah. Witsit is getting it like intravenously. Witsit, I'm so white, I don't
Cherokee.
even get a tan.
I think so. I think I like because I actually get tan. Like,
I
get
know,
red, but
I
it turns
don't.
tan.
I don't get tanned at all. I go, who's whiter than motherfucker? Oh my god. Rob Hoyle says his uncle owned a Jeep, baby. To red, and then I go back to white. I don't get color.
Okay, cool. All I'm saying is both my parents are white, bro.
What's
You
this
know,
have
it's
to do with
whatever.
the price of tea in China?
I don't know. He just wanted to somehow talk about how he's whiter than me, but this is
Because I am. Witsit, you don't understand. This is why Witsit hates me. It's because I know what buttons to push to just trigger him, right? And that's why he will never agree to debate me in a modern debate, because I will have the fun of my life.
the main thing, right? It's like racism is permissible one way in current
It's not. Okay. Thank you, Max, for agreeing with me.
social status, and it's against white people. Like if you run around and you say like derogatory racial slurs of any race, it's looked down upon if you're white. But if Mexicans call white people crackers, no one cares. If black people calls them crackers,
I do. I don't appreciate that. But I would tell, if I see that, I would say like, hey, you're using a racial slur. Maybe not do that. Yeah, would say no. There's this thing called being consistent. So yeah,
no one cares, right? If black people call them
I
honkies,
care.
no one cares.
I tell people not to be racist like that. I've
Okay,
experienced that.
but can you at least acknowledge that the vast majority of the world doesn't?
No, I don't think so.
Because like if you drop the N word, it's a huge deal. You'll literally be fired and your whole life will be canceled.
Absolutely deserved, though.
But if you
Depends on
say
the context.
You
cracker,
should.
if you say cracker, it's totally acceptable.
It depends on the context.
I don't know. I come from a place that doesn't really have
This is just so
institutionalized racism.
disingenuous.
Do you know
Everyone-
what?
It's not disingenuous, fuckface. My country is different than yours. We don't have an equivalent to the N slur. We don't have an equivalent to the word cracker. We just don't have that. So no, how can I, by me telling you my cultural background, how is that disingenuous, you piece of shit?
The word
knows that there's
cracker
a-
means?
Yeah, with
Yes,
it,
I
in
used to
my
crack
culture,
the
it
whip,
doesn't
yes.
happen. In my culture, we don't
know what
have
the word
an
cracker means?
equivalent of the N word.
They used to
In my
crack the
culture,
whip.
there is no racism like that.
Wait, okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's not-
this isn't something to argue about. It's just a fact. Everyone knows that certainly in America that there's a social double standard when it comes to white people and racism. You can't say black excellence. I mean, you can't say white excellence. You can't say white power. You can say black excellence. You can say black power. In fact, there's laws on the
You know the
books.
difference between white power and black power movements?
Probably some retarded liberal talking point if I was going to guess.
Is gringo a slur? I don't know. There's no Uruguayan trailer crash. Well, we don't have trailer parks, so there is like marginalized people, but the image of like the trailer trash, that's not a thing because we don't have trailer parks. If that makes sense.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, go ahead
This
and
is why
virtue
you're my
signal.
favorite,
Go ahead and
Witsit.
virtue signal about your Amerocentric misrepresentation of the
He's talking to me about Amerocentric. Like, what?
influence of white people and the evil they suppose. Go ahead, because it's going to be a really low IQ argument where you're just repeating what propaganda you've been told to say.
And you
wait a
know that
second.
because of your mind reading powers, right?
To say
What's
there's
what
a
do you-
difference in saying white excellence and black excellence literally requires you do something retarded like that.
Uh-huh.
So are you saying
go
there's
ahead.
no difference?
The difference is that one's white, one's black.
Okay.
So
That's a
okay,
thought.
so it should just be it should be universally accepted that it's natural for people groups to want to reproduce within their own people, right?
Right.
And
Of
this
course.
and this is just how it naturally falls out. Like even though we have like a huge mixture of people now, like every single race overwhelmingly reproduces within their own race, and it's not frowned upon for every race.
Fuck.
Signa says, "Mutt for the win. Diversity just makes the most sense now that we understand genetics." Yes,
Mhm.
that is. I actually agree. That's where you complement, the weaknesses, and I mean, at the end of the day, I think people should bang, and people are attracted to whatever they are attracted to. There are white people that are only attracted to, black people. There's black people that are only attracted to white people. There's white people that are only attracted to Asian people. Have it your way. Be happy. Bang whoever the fuck you want. Have the kids that you want, and they will come out how they come out, and that's pretty much the end of it. This whole idea of just like, racism and, oh, we gotta stick with the in group, and that is so silly and that is so dumb.
Just say it out loud, except for one race. There's one race that's an exception,
Oh.
and there's also like
I'm Witsit and I'm persecuted because I'm white. I'm the whitest white that ever whited.
What a fucking idiot. What a
This is
racist
why
idiot.
he's my favorite. In Uruguay, they don't call people names. They just send them to El Borro. Oh, El Borro is... it's among like the top 10 most dangerous places in America. I don't remember the name of the biggest favela in Brazil. Rocinha, I think is the name. Or maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, El Borro, Fuerte Apache in Argentina. I've been there. In Paraguay, what's the name? I don't remember, but I used to, there's a song by the group Calle 13 where they list a bunch of places, and it's all the most dangerous places all across South and Central America. Like actually dangerous places. Like they make what the conception of media in the ghetto, they make it look like a walk in the park. Like, I swear to God. Nick N for $5 Canadian says, help, I'm being repressed. Did you see him repressing me? Like, yes, I'm persecuted. I'm white.
I noticed the people in the EA chat are not very happy with this conversation either.
No, they love it. They got really triggered. This guy, Space Pope, a few minutes ago, he was like, "There's no way you're whiter than Witsit."
What a weird conversation.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, ChatGPT, remind me who banned interracial marriages again?
That's based. It's based.
And he says he's not racist. What a cell phone. I'm not racist, but banning interracial marriages, that's based.
Sounds racist, bro.
And then he talks to me about like freedom of speech. Yeah, what about freedom to get married with whoever the fuck you want, dumbass?
Oh, I'm not racist. Like literally in college, I play football.
Oh my god. I'm not racist. I
I don't
have
believe
black
that for a
friends.
second.
Yes, that's what's coming. Yes, I knew someone would call that out.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what he's about to say. You must have psychic powers.
Oh my god.
In college, I was the only white person in my friend group. Like I had like 5 or 6 guys I went around with. I was the only white guy. And it was like an inside joke in my family that they would say I wanted to be black. And then whenever I went to my next college where I wasn't playing football, once again all my friends were black. So like my roommates out of like 3 roommates I've had, 2 of them were black. Like in fact, I was the guy that would pay for everybody's stuff if I had any money. Like I like was welcome in the hood. I was the white guy that was invited to all the cookouts, bro. I used to literally live in multiple different hoods.
I
Like,
have
so-
a black friend, guys. I'm not racist.
No, it's not I have a black friend.
I believe absolutely none of that.
Yeah,
One,
that's
there's
why
no
I've
way
been
he played
thinking-
football. 2,
Oh,
no, absolutely not.
well, he did. He did. He claims he had a full ride scholarship, but as far as I could investigate, he was just a bench warmer. And
Okay,
then he
that's what I was
dropped
gonna
out.
say.
And then he dropped out of college.
I was halfway decent at football, and I sure as shit didn't play in college.
Blackburn says, I would like to reiterate, if Witsit wasn't a racist prick, this entire topic would not have even come up.
Mhm.
Yes,
That's true.
that's where we agree. I just like to see where they take it.
My friends were black. They would literally
Such a
clown you.
cliche.
I guarantee
love
you
it.
that none of you goofy little kids could be in any of the environments I was in. That's the fun.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
You have no idea where I've got myself into. The places that I've been all across South America, you have no fucking clue. And the reason why I'm able to go to some of these places is because I have friends there, number one. And because I'm not a fucking asshole like you.
Mhm.
So I met a friend online playing games back when I was a teen. And he was from Fuerte Apache. And I was like, hey, I'm going to Buenos Aires. Do you want to, meet? And he was like, yeah, but I'll have to go up to you because I live in a very dangerous place. And I was like, I don't care. I'll go. And I took the bus and I went to Fuerte Apache. And it's a neighborhood like Cola. It's a dangerous place. But yeah, you can go places that are dangerous. It's not a big deal. Just don't. If you go there and start shit, yeah, you're gonna get shot. But if you go there and meet your friend, that's usually fun.
Funniest part. You would actually be
Oh.
scared to be there. You would never even be where I was at. They would
You're
never
lying.
even. So
What do you mean
shut up.
scared?
Just shut up.
Oh, Witsit thinks that he's like a tough guy. I love that. I love that about him. Witsit, I could drop you in where Kate said in El Borro here, and you would literally shit your pants. Welcome, David. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. I don't have any comment right now, but I expect Witsit will say something stupid that will require a comment.
It doesn't take a psychic to know that.
Oh, yeah.
No, no.
I would love.
Where
I
were
would love
you?
to see
Where
you
was
tell
this?
them that I'm racist, and they would tell you that you're retarded. If
Where
I was
was this
racist,
somewhere?
if I was racist, why would I want to? Why would I have a black guy live in my house? Answer my
Where
question.
was this? Where was it?
Jackson, Tennessee is where I had a black roommate. Martin, Tennessee, University of Martin. Cumberland University is where. So you can't answer the question. Would a racist white guy have a black guy living in his house?
Would a racist white
Oh,
guy
for
have a
fuck's
black
sakes.
friend?
It's no, not a black.
How can we verify any of this? Holy shit. Witsit, if you weren't racist, you wouldn't be speaking about, how they're trying to exterminate us white people.
I
That's
know.
a racist thing. All else is just cope.
Well, the thing is,
a black guy living in his.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
you gotta find somebody who wants to admit to be Witsit's friend, and then you have to
That
find a
is-
black
yeah.
person who wants to be Witsit's friend.
Yes.
But
Not so bad.
house.
Where they
It
try to
wasn't
say
that I
you're
had. It
racist.
wasn't that I had a black friend. It would be more accurate to say I had the occasional white friend. I literally only hung out with black people.
It's funny. I'm listening to everything you say about blood, and it's interesting. And I didn't think it felt racist, but these guys are, you guys are getting.
Oh no.
Someone is choking. Like you have some red pubes between your teeth. Maybe yank them out.
They're
Sounds
really
outrageous.
Oh, no, they're
snowflakes.
weirdos, bro. Like,
That's what he's saying. They're all snowflakes.
this is the thing, dude. This is the thing.
Stay off the edibles,
If
Alexa.
you're truly not racist, then like you don't care to have this conversation and say, yo, yeah, I would obviously want my kids to look like me. And I don't feel bad about that at all. I would feel really weird if my kids didn't look like me. And if you disagree, that's totally fine. It's a good thing that you have free will and you can do what you want, brother. But most people agree with me.
I'll tell you a little story. I was, I think, like 3 or 4 going to kindergarten, and my mom was working, and she couldn't. She had to work late and couldn't pick me up from daycare, right? So my dad at that time worked as a plumber, and he was doing plumbing and construction outside. And because my dad is like has darker skin, and he had been working in the sun, he was very dark at that moment. Like he was very tanned. So he got out from the construction site, went to the daycare to pick me up, and they called my mom saying like, hi, there's a man here trying to pick up your son Max, but I don't think he's the dad. He doesn't look anything like him. And my mom was like, yeah, that's his dad. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, there's no big deal with. And then my brother looks like my dad. But then, for example, if you look at us now, my brother, my father, and I all have the exact same bald spots and like where hair grows. We all have the exact same male pattern baldness, right? That is so dumb, Witsit. So dumb. You know what? You're supposed to think that your children are healthy and that you can provide them with a happy life.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's better than how the fuck they look.
I know. It's stupid.
So dumb. Like that is dangerously falling on Trump simping for his own daughter's territory.
Oh God.
Not just white people, all races. In fact, white people are the least racist.
No. What the fuck, Witsit?
Oh my fucking God!
That is the dumbest thing you ever said.
That's quite a list to beat of the dumbest thing you ever said.
It's up there.
I'm sorry. Action replay.
People agree with me. Not just white people, all races. In fact, white people are the least racist, in my opinion. They're literally the ones that step outside their race the most.
Oh my fucking God.
Literally.
Because they conquered the whole damn fucking world.
It got so much worse.
Keep digging that hole.
Oh my God.
And they
That
went
makes us
around
badass. If
raping
that was true,
everyone.
wait.
Makes us badass, guys.
No.
If that was true,
No. It's just getting worse.
Oh my God.
Because we raped and pillaged the whole world.
Oh yeah,
conquered
it was
their
only
land.
white people that did that, huh?
Yeah, they're the white
Oh
horse,
my
man. What
God.
are you talking about?
It's so goofy.
I mean, no,
it's like
any group that did it should be made
I know, eh?
fun of.
Austin,
Then why are we
you
talking about white
so,
people?
like hypocritical. I can't believe it.
You
And Eden cheerleading. I need to get a pair of pom-poms for when Eden cheerleads as a a prop. Robin says, Witsit on the good dope. No, that
was something.
Yeah, that's not drugs.
said that it is badass that we conquered that. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah,
that was a
it
good
is
thing.
badass. It's badass that
Oh my
supposedly
fucking God.
we're like the lamest, weakest people, but apparently at the same time we're like dominant over the whole world. Like
Oh my God.
I just
Who said the lamest, weakest people? No one ever said that. When it was like there was a difference in armament and so on. Compare the Spanish had transatlantic ships with cannons, while the Native Americans had spears and bows. Sorry, and that kind of stuff. That's why they got exterminated.
Well, that and the diseases.
Yeah, obviously diseases. Yeah. Robin says, I would love to send you some pom-poms. Oh my, yeah. That would be awesome. Because a lot of times, like if you pay attention, Eden, all he does is chime in to cheerlead. And he will cheerlead for anything any flat earther says under any circumstance whatsoever. Yeah, he's even Eden is everyone's Neil. Yes, I agree.
Avow any like killing of anybody, right? But
Witsit,
the
by
most
the way,
barbaric people in the world were the Muslims. It's not even remotely close. It's literally not even
oh,
remotely
the Vikings
close.
weren't barbaric.
Not
Vikings
even
were
not
totally
nothing
unbarbaric.
compared to the Muslims.
Witsit, you have
Oh
no
my-
fucking clue what you were
Oh my
talking about.
fucking gosh.
The Vikings'
Citation
whole
needed.
culture was pillaging and barbaric to our standards, right? But it was all based on war. It was you went to heaven, which is Valhalla, if you died fighting. You dumbass.
I can't
Also,
believe
a lot
this.
of Vikings became Muslims when they moved out to
Okay,
Syria.
that makes sense. That makes sense actually, because the Muslims were so barbaric that they just integrated.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Yep.
Genghis Khan, right?
Mongol, yeah.
Yeah, holy shit, dude. Talk about barbaric. The guy had no problem in killing infants and so. Fuck's sake, dude. For fuck's sake. You know how I mentioned that the natives in Uruguay got exterminated, and one of the reasons why they got exterminated, which I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not making a judgment. I'm just stating the facts. One of the reasons why they got exterminated is that they refused to stop fighting. Right? They didn't want to. They didn't want anything to do with the civilization that came along. So they had to be like tricked and persecuted, and they ran them out because they were savages, right? They didn't want the civilization that was coming to them.
Witsit, hold on. Give me a second, please.
So
Max, give me
wait,
a
was the
second.
Arab slave trade the biggest slave trade in the world? Yes or no?
Yes.
Did the
Yes.
Muslims, did the Ottoman
you asked me for a citation.
Did the Ottoman
Go
Empire
ahead.
forcibly pillage everyone around them for hundreds of years? Yes or no?
Yeah, so did the Byzantines, though.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just the way that the
we're when the Christians do it, it's like no, yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, but
So-
the ancient slave trade wasn't about race. It's just about who you conquered.
Yes.
You could be a white slave to a white owner. It had nothing to do with skin color or anything.
Cervantes was taken by the Barbary pirate, and that's while in captivity, that's where he got like the inception for the idea of Don Quixote. But yeah, there were a bunch of people doing like slavery and piracy. When we come to the golden age of piracy, if you got caught and if you didn't join the pirate crew as a pirate, you would be sold as a slave, whatever color you were.
Yeah.
world worked was a lot of people took over other people. That just was standard. You had slaves, you took over places by force. Your land was only your land if you could defend it, right? That's just a standard thing. It has nothing to do with white,
Witsit.
black, purple, green. It's super gay and lame and feminine to virtue say
you're a bigot without saying you're a bigot.
No. Oh my god.
We hit the trifecta: racist, misogynist, and homophobic. Good lord! No wonder you don't get laid at any.
I didn't expect to hear that.
green. It's super gay and lame and feminine to virtue signal about how white people are so bad. Yeah, it's
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
3-Ron for $5 says the word slave came from the Muslims enslaving the white Slavic people. Didn't know that. Thank you.
literally feminine.
Mr. Witsit, I have posted the UK Parliament's own transcript of why they ended slavery, and they literally admitted there that it was the risk of like the rebellion and stuff. I can have many more if you want, but
This is just like a you have a citation of this. This is a
Dumbass, yes, that's exactly what he told you right now, that he posted from the UK Parliament themselves. Holy shit.
You can see it right
Holy
there
shit, he's dumb.
on the screen.
huge.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I posted it on the side chat.
That's not a citation.
What?
It is! It's from the site! You fucking idiot!
But Tay, you don't understand. It disagrees with him. It's not a citation.
I don't fucking care! It's still a citation!
Oh, this is like Taylor telling me that a document from LIGO about the construction of LIGO was not a primary source.
Oh my fucking god.
That's a source.
This
Can
is
you
literally
cite
from
it?
the Parliament of
Brother, do you know the difference in a
Exactly.
citation and a source?
Sorry, I gave you a source. Okay, that's the
Well,
Parliament.
it's
the
like
UK Parliament.
freaking 400 pages long or something.
Oh my
bro.
fucking god.
Do a Control F. I don't know.
All right, bro. Well, you claim that
Oh
you
my
just read
fucking
it.
god.
So
He's like, oh no, it's 400 pages. Give me a TikTok video. Otherwise, it doesn't count. I'm with it.
It's from the fucking Parliament!
Oh my. We knew that Witsit was a piece of shit, but frankly, I hope that no one ever loses this recording and posts clips of it everywhere and puts the whole thing up for download. Oh yeah. If anyone wants to use this, either IC Spin or mine or like whatever, just go for it.
you should be able to tell me where it's at.
I didn't read it. There's like literally they have like every single act has like the key points that placed on whenever it gets passed, and it's in like every single history book, like why they ended slavery.
You
read
don't
about
actually
it.
know that this supposedly shows what you're saying.
Oh, I gave you the source. If you don't like it, then I don't know what.
You read a headline and thought that it has to be in there somewhere.
That proved me wrong. I gave you the
Don't
source.
have to. You haven't
Oh,
even proved
God.
yourself
You
right
haven't
yet.
proven that you're right yet.
Okay.
Motherfucker, you have to read. You have to read the thing. Oh
Oh my
boy.
god.
Care. He doesn't even care enough to learn it himself by going through the source himself.
Oh my.
Oh, Ethan, cheerlead some more. You look great
Yes.
in that skirt, my boy.
This
Holy
is why
shit.
what's my favorite turtling.
That's what happens.
But anyway, let's get to the
Austin.
more interesting.
These people are
let's
just
get to-
wasting their time.
This is what's so funny. You guys are unknowingly proving my point, which is that it's convenient because it's always the people that aren't white that have a lot to say about it. Interestingly enough, right? Because
Yeah,
I'll
almost
happily-
as if like
Shut
white
the
people
fuck!
like
I'm
fucked us
talking,
over.
buddy.
Yeah, it's almost like people like you make me sometimes be ashamed of being white when I debated, for example, remember when I debated that guy, what was the fuck was his name? He kept saying, "Oh, you're white, and I didn't want that to be like the focus of the conversation. But because of that guy's experience with white people, I got looped in a group to which I honestly don't belong because I am neither as like racist like those white people, and I'm technically Latino, but I couldn't like raise it. I started feeling uncomfortable when he kept saying, "Oh, you're white. Like, man, well, I mean, depends on who you ask.
Do you hear me talking? Thank you, man. So like, I will happily call out white people that are racist, and I will happily
Ding, 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 ding.
Call out yourself then.
Yes.
call out the stuff that white people have done that's wrong. It actually is typically the other people groups that seem incapable of doing that, checking their own kind of people. Isn't that ironic how that works?
Oh my fucking god. Talking about their own kind of people is what makes you racist, you moron.
Works. So it is just a fact that in America, there's laws on the books. None of them benefit white people.
Oh my god.
I would call out racist people, but now let me go on a rant about the most racist shit that I can think of saying.
Holy shit.
Oh god.
You know why Witsit there are laws to protect minorities? It's because of the racism. It's because white people are dominant in the US and they tend to discriminate the other people groups. Gee, I wonder why. It's like, we don't have benefits. Like, you have all the benefits. Oh my God. Witsit, what was the requirement for a person when America was founded, for a person to vote? What was the requirement? Start thinking of that.
If we don't get a bump to my ACT score because I'm white, okay, the opposite happens. And the only people that are kind of on the worst end of that than white people are Asian people. So it's not just exclusive to white people. When it comes to like intellectual bias, it also goes against Asian people. But like if I'm white and I have a 30 on my ACT, but I'm black and I have a 25, the black guy will get into college before me. We have affirmative action on the books.
My fucking
my
God.
It's this shit.
Just think it.
Not only is America not racist, it's for white people, it's racist against white people.
What the fuck? And the counter keeps going.
Yes.
That's just a fact.
Gee, I wonder why.
Probably, I don't know. Please enlighten me.
Because for centuries, Americans, like white Americans, have like segregated and like oppressed the black population. Now you're like getting snowflakey about the simplest.
That's not
like,
even what
affirmative
happened.
action.
That's not even what happened.
Oh my God.
Black people chose to be
segregation
segregated.
didn't happen?
No, let me enlighten you, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Listen to what's coming now.
Black people chose to be segregated.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna go bad.
Oh, it went past bad a long time ago.
Oh my God. How can someone be this dumb? Holy fuck. Oh, now we also have Aldebaran. Witsit, why don't we talk about the story of white people and what they did with Hawaii? Right? Do you know anything about that?
Oh, it's all about the Dole family trying to take it over and for pineapples, basically. I can't remember the exact.
They wanted to be segregated.
No, but it's bad. It's pretty much as bad as everywhere else, right? The people were there minding their own business, and then came the white people and they took over everything.
Yep. Like everywhere else.
And they
pretty much
actually flourished when they were segregated. They had a way more successful population. They had Black Wall Street. They had like 90% two-parent households. The actual racism was the Jim Crow.
What?
Dude, I'm not an American and that makes me cringe so hard. Holy shit. Blackburn Big Dragon says, this is the worst I've ever heard. Witsit eating his own foot. Oh, yeah.
The disguise of removing segregation, where they didn't remove it, they just put them in ghettos, and then they actually held them down. They incentivized single motherhood by giving the government to go literally house to house and say that they would pay them to be single mothers, and that's what actually destroyed the black community.
What the actual fuck is he talking about?
I don't know.
So I have no problem. Again, I was the only white guy in all my friend groups my whole life. I've been saying this since I was like 16, bro.
Please
Bro! I'm not racist because I have black friends.
Yeah, because you don't
bro.
Such a cliche, dude.
Seem to understand it, right? Like, I understand all about it. I was the white guy checking all the other white guys. If someone had said the N-word to one of my friends, they got knocked out. That literally happened 2 different times in Tennessee. So, like, I don't really need to hear
Max in all caps, fuck me sideways. What is he saying? Just like yelling
about how you guys are so virtuous, okay? Like, the point is, yes, there has been an asserted effort to like hold black people down, but really they messed up. They messed up by not being like, no, we're good. We want to stay with our people. That's what they should have done. They should so they got tricked by evil white people. I'll grant that. Under the guise of making them like more free. That's the actual truth, right? What actually hurt black people was the removal of segregation. Now, I wouldn't want to live in a world where it was literally segregated. That would suck. Like actual different water fountains and stuff. I think that's lame. I'm just explaining that is what happened, right? Like they were much more successful. If you go from 90% two-parent households to like, what is it now, like 15%? I mean, come on, bro. And then of course there's the aspect of like the music, the infiltration of drugs, stuff like that. But the removal of the father from the house is like the biggest variable.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Keepter says things that never happened for 1,000, Alex. Oh, fuck. Yes, he won't drop the topic. He thinks that he is winning the debate, bro. And I mean, at this point, this is the point where you just have to let him talk, because he will keep on digging that hole deeper and deeper and deeper.
So, what do you think about all the lynching that happened? I don't think that was just like some bunch of Jim
I
Crow
completely
guys.
disavow. It just wasn't a very commonplace thing, though. It literally wasn't a.
Oh, wait, what? The KKK was not a common thing? Are you kidding me?
For fuck's sakes.
Yeah, my voice is not 100% today. I can't yell that much.
It was common in the South.
No, it wasn't, bro. And actually, the North was more racist than the South. Abraham.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is too much.
This hurts me.
Abraham Lincoln literally wanted to send all black people to a colony in Liberia. And then when they decided it was too expensive, so I'm happy to teach you guys about history.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear history from you.
History lesson with Austin Witsit. Let's fucking go.
Oh, no. He wanted to send all black people, buddy. He wanted to send all black people to a colony in Liberia. And then when they decided that it was too expensive, he wanted to send all black people to Central America. Basically, the South were saying, we have the right to own the slaves and keep them here. And Abraham Lincoln was saying, I want to get them out. Abraham Lincoln was racist. The North was racist. The North had slaves.
Yeah, Steel City.
God.
Lincoln was racist. The North was racist.
This hurts me.
George says, wow, just wow. He doesn't know history and does not need to be teaching anything.
He really doesn't know history. What a fucking idiot.
Lincoln was still racist. Doesn't mean that he was as bad as chattel slavery. I mean, there are arguments to be made about that and so on. But that being said, what Witsit is talking about, that never happened.
He's wrong. Witsit
longer
wrong.
than the South did. Yeah. Okay, it was actually an economic battle anyway, because the North was more dependent upon the Industrial Revolution, because it gets cold there and they couldn't really use agriculture as much as the South. So it was an economic battle, and Abraham Lincoln didn't want to just free the slaves because he was so not racist. He wanted to go send them back to Africa, and the South fought to be able to keep them here. So it was evil on both sides, and that's what actually happened in the Civil War. And of course, the Union ultimately wins. And then he gets assassinated and isn't able to actually follow through with sending them out of America. All easily verifiable. So just go look it up.
Can I ask you a question, Witsit?
Yeah.
Do you believe that race is a social construct, or do you think that it's like actually genetic?
That's kind of a tricky question, right? Like, I think ethnicity is real, and I would say race is kind of a construct, right? Because they're like, what does white mean? What does black mean? You know what I mean? Like they're very like overly simplified categories. You know what I mean? Like I'm like German. I'm not white. It doesn't really make sense. You know. So it's
Witsit, your race is Derpling. That's how I would qualify you.
Mm-hmm.
We backtracked on that since Darwin, right? Because in classical race theory, you had like Caucasians, Negroids, Mongoloids, and in modern times, because of I think there's another one that I forget, but since modern times with DNA testing, they found out that human beings are.
Basil for $5. Do physicists use words or equations to describe how the world works? Well, both, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
You can make, like, you can describe I think where this is this is I think where I know where this is going. You can describe, for example, general relativity as the behavior using words, right? And you can also describe it mathematically. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. They're interconnected, but you can do, you can do them separately.
You usually use both at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, how else are we going to understand how the world works?
Yeah, I can describe, say, a projectile leaving a cannonball leaving a cannon. I can say that it will make an arch. I can describe that the arch will be the upward force and the forward force and describe the forces at play. And then I can also lay it out mathematically. What I'm doing when I'm describing it with words and simplifying it. And we've talked about how there are different levels of descriptions you can give. For example, I can tell you a synthesizer generates waves, different waves, and you can control the shape, the frequency, the amplitude, and you can modulate those waves, and then you can stack waves on top of other waves to cause interference, so you can create different sounds, and the shape of the wave also determines the type of sounds that it gives. And then I can actually, do the math on it, right?
Right.
So yeah, different levels, but they're inextricably tied. But you can use one or another or both. But maybe that's just my understanding of everything.
Like 99.999% identical, and it's one race, the human race, mankind, right? So that's actually more in line with the Christian worldview than to say that we're all different races because of the color of our skin.
But at the same time, though, the Bible does absolutely make an explicit importance placed on like different tribes.
No, it doesn't. Holy shit. No, Basil, you got it's 4 stars. 4. 1924, 1928, 1930, and 1950.
So it's like there is exactly, ethnicity. So it's interesting.
And you could have drastic different morphology, like even skull formation, right? Those are all accidental properties according to ontology. That doesn't make you a different race. It can make you a different ethnicity, right? But not a different race.
But motherfucker, your ethnicity is based on where you're born, Dumbo. Like in the culture, in the people group that you're born. Oh my fucking god, these people are so dumb.
Like all dogs are dogs, right? All dogs are canines, though you could have different breeds.
But it's not like completely fabricated, right? Like, so basically America was like revolutionary in the idea that they used the term white and they just pulled a bunch of Europeans together and they called it white.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Basil, I asked this question yesterday, but we needed approval from the High Council. So, you know how we have Icy Spin, Jack Fetter, and me are the 3 Griff Migos. Tay there wants to be inducted into the 3 Griff Migos, and we needed your sign off. Oh, Basil says you need to try harder. Damn
it.
Okay, we'll try. We'll continue working with Tay, so that Basil signs off on your membership. I was thinking that we could be like the 3 Musketeers, which were in reality 4: Porthos, Aramis, Athos, and D'Artagnan, which was part of the group but technically not a Musketeer. So, there's a literary precedent to this.
That was kind of like a new thing. And then they created like laws that said, look, this is a country founded for white people. Because again, like the context was that they were leaving the monarchy, the oppression of the monarchy, and they came here to be free. And they're like, yo, all of our fellow European brothers can come here.
Basil says, Tay, you can attend the Bacon 9. Oh my. Wait, Basil, are you at the Bacon 8? Are you there? Can you give us a layout of the room?
we have like a homeland basically or whatever. But if you look like, so if we have white and we have black,
Gee, I wonder who used that word a lot. The homeland, the preservation of the homeland.
we have like, you can
mustache
have
guy?
different places in Africa, whatever.
I'm sorry, what was that, David?
A certain mustache guy used the word
Yeah,
homeland.
yeah, that one. Yes.
Jamaican is Jamaican and Haitian and African the same thing, you know? Like, no, but I mean, like, if you just looked real quick, you'd have to like be familiar with the different groups to see the difference. But the point is, like, they
Basil says, I'm in room 438 crying with Andrew Wilson. I got you.
are like different. If I put like Jamaicans, Haitians, and Africans all in a room, and then in the same room I put like Germans and whatever.
I'm not racist, said Witsit a little ago. Yes, the Bacon 8 is happening right now, Calder.
Or Swedish, blah blah blah. You would obviously say those are black people, those are white people, right? Like, so there is like a.
Oh my fuck.
Can I say a couple things here?
Yeah, obviously.
White people fought amongst white people kind of racist ways. Like when the Irish first showed up in North America, like in the Boston area, a lot of the other people there didn't like all the new immigrants. The same thing with the Germans. And also, there's more genetic diversity amongst African people than there are amongst all the other peoples because there was a choke point when everybody left Africa millions of years ago or hundreds of thousands of years ago. I can't remember the date, but there's more diversity in Africa than there is amongst people outside of Africa. Just a couple of comments. That's it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. White people can also be racist to other white people. That is so whack.
It is.
And of course, like we have like the pinnacle of racism, which is the Nazis in World War II Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like where you had a stumpy, short, black hair dude telling everyone that the best race was the Aryan race, that it was white, tall, blonde, blue-haired people. Like, I don't know how the fuck that happens, honestly. How does, like, that guy, that little short guy, does that is beyond me.
He was a very good speaker.
I know that he will have, like, the gift of charisma and so on, and, I think it might be a case of, being in the right place at the right time. And he just like went for it. But I would have laughed at him if he came up to me. If someone like that came up to me right now, for example. And and he was Austrian too. Yes, I always forget that. But that is such a mystery of history.
And there was a point where he actually could have been shot in World War I. There was a British private who actually had him lined up for a shot and didn't take the shot.
Damn. If only.
Well, it did somebody else, but.
My mom bakes cakes for $5 Australian. Eric Cartman's Slave Song. We can't play South Park. We get dinged for that. But yes.
Oh no.
South Park is
what a
so
shame.
good. Oh, wait, I have messages. Icy Spin tells me. Oh my. Wait, hold on.
Is it back?
There was that shiny guy that was chiming in. It's a guy that goes by the name of Elec. And fuck, why? What the fuck is happening? Is the streamer mode enabled? There, yes. Okay, got it. That's kind of cool, actually. Discord will not let you share Discord if it's on streamer mode.
Interesting.
Yeah. But now I turned it off. I turned it off and it didn't work. Fuck.
Oh no.
Let me reset Discord. Shout out to Icy Spin who is watching laying down.
Yeah, he told me he's his family.
Wait, Basil, are you psychic too?
I must
I
be
knew
psychic.
it. I
Because
knew it.
I must be psychic because I figured Basil would show up.
Basil, what powers do you have? We know Witsit is psychic and also has Magneto-like powers. Whenever he streams, his RH negative blood interferes with his computer. Oh, look, Elec. Oh my, Elec. He is really mentally, well, not there. So this is that guy saying, Toon, you should take a picture with your shirt off. Let's see those cars. I got a $5,000 bounty for a pic of you with your shirt off. Want to know if you are a woman.
What the fuck?
These people are just deranged.
I hate these people.
There was another flat earther the other day that was saying like, oh, you have woman hips.
God.
Ooh. One second. Sorry. We have Dirt is back. Hello. Let me go back here. Fretnor, or like a unit of grift based on a Basil rank list. I am Basil is on the record saying that I'm his favorite grifter. So I feel you, buddy. Thank you so much. He does support a shitload of the channel, so I don't feel bad being called a grifter like that. My mom bakes cakes for $5 says day is never finished. Master got me working. Someday Master set me free. Is that from the song? I don't remember the lyrics. I'm just watching for now, doing stuff with the family. Well, that is awesome. I wouldn't let the kids watch this show though. Just
no.
FYI, it's not family friendly. I wish I could be family friendly, but then we get derailed and we talk about hookers and blow just out of the blue randomly. So
I didn't know Dan was around. That's usually his line.
Isis Spin is telling me Yasuke is is the other guy. Sorry, that thinks that Toon and Witsit are both women. Yes, but Yasuke has told me that he's cool with me because he understands that I'm a man. Like, how? How the fuck do you know?
I don't know.
You missed DP's stream today? Oh, when?
Oh.
I love DP. Where is he?
Yeah, he did a stream about the rocket launch.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe I took a pretty big nap when I ended work. Maybe that was when it happened.
And then he had a band practice, and then he had a charity event. So he's probably off doing that stuff now.
Nice.
There is a variable there that is real. It's just like overly simplified.
Even genetically, you could have.
Frednor says maybe it's based on if Yasuke finds you attractive or not. Huh. That could be it. Yes.
A different temperament, dude. Right? You might be prone to aggression just because of your genetics. And I know they say this with pit bulls. That's not. It's how you raise them. I disagree with epigenetics. That we're starting to see that you can have certain behavioral inclinations based off your ancestry lines. Like,
yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Oh my God. This is the age-old question, nature versus nurture. And even though you can have a predisposition, a genetic predisposition, it's not determined in stone. You can still make choices, you dumb fucks.
Can be recorded. Traumas can be recorded, like certain habits, whether it's alcoholism or rage, it can manifest genetically.
And then there's also like the.
Tay, you know you can speak here. Tay says, I remember idiots on Worldwide Debates calling me a man and saying I have a voice changer, and yet Oakley knows I'm a woman. Make it make sense. None of these people make sense. Why are we still talking about this shit? It's we get the Aryans and the royal bloodlines, falling birth rates, contraception, and STDs. And we can move on to that if you want. There we go.
Multiple women. They don't want to settle down with any of the women, and so they're not trying to have babies. They're only accidental. So yeah, that was a
abortion.
lot of answers. And then abortion, of course, yeah, abortion.
Never mind the actual problem, which is a financial thing that it's very expensive to give a good life to a child today. Never mind that. All there. Never mind the actual reason for why people.
That's never stopped people throughout all of history. Being poor has.
Yeah, but people are more conscious nowadays. People are more educated, so now it's more understood that, like, hey, maybe if you can't financially support someone and give them a life that they deserve and that's worth it, then maybe you should hold off until you're in a better financial situation, right? But no, never mind. Always with the derp, never like the actual reasons for anything.
Never stopped people throughout all of history. This is probably the most.
Do you think it's deliberate?
Yes, I do.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that now there's readily available sexual education at every stage in people's lives, and contraception is accessible, condoms are
I just
cheap,
said that.
ready.
I literally just said that.
Right. And it doesn't, the reason that contraception is so important is because of sexually transmitted disease. Never mind that, obviously.
No, you should just not be recreationally sleeping with everybody. You want to worry about that.
You know that you can also get sexually transmitted diseases from people that are not sexually active, because some sexually transmitted diseases also get transmitted in other ways, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that happens a lot.
You didn't get that class in like when you were 12?
Yeah, I got the class where they said that basically never ever happens. Yeah, I did. I had that class.
No, that happens a lot. Yes, you can.
No, it's actually insanely rare that happens.
I didn't assign, but I did say a lot. I'm sorry, it was late. I was kind of getting ready, like cooking dinner and so on. But for example, the most common example is herpes, right? Herpes is sexually transmitted, but it's also transmitted in other ways. And there's intravenous drug use, and there are other ways in which you can get what is most regularly known as sexually transmitted diseases.
Why?
Yeah, I said that it happened.
A lot's an antonym to rare. You're getting diced up.
My point is that there are additional ways in which you can get sexually transmitted diseases from someone who hasn't been sexually active yet.
Why are we bringing up the anomaly?
The most common one is herpes, mononucleosis.
Okay, still typically transmitted sexually. You're right. It's the most commonly transmitted STD that isn't sexually transmitted always, but it's also extremely rare still. So anyway, like this is the other part of it. It's like, again, kind of like what you're saying, it's framed as like this advancement, like, oh well, now we know more, now people can recreationally have sex because we have contraceptions and we have sexual education at such a young age, and now the women are free, and now we can all go to school and get in debt until we're 30 and we can't use our degree, and then we're still poor, but now we have like $100,000 in debt in the education.
Wait, what?
I love how Witsit speaks about this situation like he didn't drop out of school. And again, Witsit, you know that there's places in which education is free. So this idea of like, oh, now we're in debt, that is a very, and you said it yourself, Witsit, that's a very American-centric view of the world.
Mm-hmm.
This is not, and if you get a title, you can most probably, or you are more likely to find a job than someone who doesn't have a title, Dumbo.
System is enslaving everyone to be debt slaves, but like the reality is that it is a very stupid decision of society to do that, because like you don't really see the ramifications until
I'm sorry, what should they do? Should they all be derping it up with flat earth just like you do, Dumbo? George says, or you can go to work with your hands like I did, start your own business and not own any student debt at all. But Witsit would never be willing to work hard for a living. Oh, yeah. No, Witsit is allergic to employment.
So it's too late. And we're barely at like a sustainable reproductive rate in America. Europe.
I hate this argument so much. Motherfucker, there are people in the world that are starving right now. While people have multiple jets and a collection of Ferraris, a collection of like high-end cars. Yes, it's not a big deal that we are not the population is not growing. You can't uphold an infinite growth paradigm, you dumb fuck. We could actually benefit from being maybe a little bit less. See if we start caring for everyone that is already here. This makes me so angry. It's like, oh, humans are going to go extinct. No, they're not. And you could talk about how we project human growth to the future when we start taking care, when we don't have people that are starving, people that are uneducated, people that can't get access to clean water. We can talk about human growth, population growth, after we start taking care of the people that are already here. Until then, this argument is moot. Why would you want more people? So more people can come and we have to divide the limited resources that we have among more people? Like, dude, right now, the system is so fucked up that we have the means, well, the things are there, but because of the economic paradigm that we're in, if you don't have money, you don't get food. But there is enough food, room, and building materials so that we can house, clothe, and feed every single human on Earth. It's just the system is in the way. And you're here like, oh, we're not. Humans are going to go extinct and they're going to try to delete white people. This is all just fear-mongering dumbassery.
Has already fallen. Like Europeans are gone. Like they are not even at a sustainable birth rate anymore. And Americans barely are. So it's like white people actually are going to cease to exist. Like it's actually going to happen. They're going to be like such a rare thing in just like 20, 30 years.
I'm getting war flashbacks.
Boy.
He said something similar in More Do I Debate.
Yeah.
I'm having
Holy
PTSD.
fuck. Wait, hold on. I wonder if oh no! Because I read this first. I read that first, like, oh.
I only saw part of it. I don't want to see the rest of it.
Yeah, no, never mind. That was 20 to 30 years. Oh my God.
At the rate it's currently going. And you can laugh, but I just saw a clip on the news from like 40 years ago or something, and they're talking about how the world population of white people, they were like 30% of the world, and like, and they were talking about white people are having less babies, and what do you think the implications are, or whatever. And they pulled out the paper to show the study, and it says, well, it says by 2075 it'll be at 10%. So we're currently at 15%, but by 2075 we're going to be at 10%. Dude, we're at 7% in 2026, bro. It was way,
bro.
You know, some people don't want kids because the world is kind of shitty right now.
Yeah.
And climate change.
There's a lot. There's a lot of factors that go into that, and I think I would attribute it to the idea that people are more conscious about having children when they are in a stable, like, economic housing and so on. Like, holy fuck, this guy's dumb.
Way faster than projected, and that's going to continue to happen. And there were people laughing just like you are, and it's like, why would anyone want the world to not have any white people in it? Like,
oh my God.
Basil for $5. Thank you so much. I've performed numerical simulations and asked Claude, result, you are the remora, and Witsit is the shark. Oh, that's adorable.
Plus, the
I
thing
told you, I'm the fisherman, and I fish with a stick of dynamite. Yeehaw!
Marianne.
Yes. What was it, David? Sorry.
It's just like some areas have more population than others. They always have, like China or India, or
Yeah.
that's why there's only like 7 or 10% white people, because they. But the thing is also, in the past, is you needed large families because you lived on a farm or whatever, and you needed as many people around to help out doing those jobs. Nowadays, a lot of people live in apartments in the cities, and they don't need to have a big family.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Witsit is no shark. He's a bottom-feeding sea slug. Now, I don't know to the level of symbiosis that the shark and the remora have, but there are some other examples in which if let's say the smaller of the symbiote relationship goes away, then the big one starts having like a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Frednor says, feels more like Icy Spin is the fisherman and you're the chef serving up his catch. Nice. Thank you.
That's sad.
If it
I would
happens,
assume. I don't want to put words in your mouth with it, but I would assume that you think this is like because of like a deliberate attempt by certain groups of people that have a vendetta against white people, like the Jews.
It does seem that way. Yeah. Again, like the white people.
It's always the Jews. It's always the Jews.
The white people always expelled the Jews. The white people's always expelled the Jews, and the Jews are the ones that are always the NGOs and stuff are the ones pushing.
Oh, Still
Oh my
City.
God.
No. What do you mean? Icy Spin is a fisher of men. No, come
No.
on. Yes. The Jews. It's always the Jews. Damn. He can't help being anti-Semitic. That is just... It's his personality. Everything has to do with the Jews. And the funny thing is that he thinks, or he said in the last stream, that he is one of the true Israelites. Like he wants to be the thing that he actually hates, which is hilarious.
The major demographic shift. So, I mean, that could be a coincidence. But this is what I'm talking about.
What does this have to do with Jewish people?
Well, Jewish people were always expelled from white countries. And if you listen to what Jewish people say, they literally say that white people are from Edom, from Rome, and that they have to attack them and they have to collapse prior to their Messiah coming.
What?
Right. Yeah, that's literally a Jewish belief that in order for the Messiah...
That doesn't
well,
sound
you
like...
should research.
Let me remind you that the person that is talking right now, Robert, is actually a Jew.
Things, I guess. But in order for the Messiah to... Edom has to fall before the Messiah will present himself. That's a common Jewish belief. They believe that America is an...
It's not.
I don't think that's right. I think you're wrong.
Comes from Rome.
Never heard of that. No, I'm a Jew, and no Jews I know talk like that.
Okay, are you a secular Jew? So
I'm
then
a
your opinion is on it.
conservative Jew.
You've never heard about Edom?
Nobody's talking about America and the Messiah and has to fall. We don't talk about stuff like that.
You don't know about Edom.
What I said is we don't talk about no one.
Like Witsit must be talking about like the more hyper fundamentalist sects of Judaism, which, I mean, they're not the biggest. They're not like, he's just latching on. It's like judging Islam, but by what a couple of terrorists do or say or whatever, right? This is just silly. It's plain stupid.
It says what you're saying.
Yeah.
Basil, I agree. Basil is the inaugural member of the Sherba Mate PhD membership. Basil, thank you so much. I can't give you an icon, but I can give you a little shout out, you know, to pay it forward. Witsit is speaking of the Jewish people in his mind.
Yeah, they do. It's all over the internet. Rabbis talk about it all the time.
Sure.
Oh, you think I just made it up?
Yes.
You're talking about.
There are
probably
little
talking
compilations
about,
of dozens of Jewish rabbis saying it.
What you're speaking about is probably some.
Oh, they're the extreme
small
ones. Yeah, they're the extreme
small
ones. Yeah.
Oh, gee, I wonder.
How many rabbis are there in the world? And he's talking about dozens. There's probably thousands or hundreds or tens of thousands of rabbis in the world. He's talking about a couple dozen. Sorry.
No problem. I need to go to the toilet for a moment, so I'll play this. Keep an eye on the counter, or you know what? Don't. When I come back, I'll just ding him a whole bunch.
Section population of the Jewish people, but not.
Yeah,
the
it's funny. It's
majority.
always a Jewish person that says that.
Well, it's the truth. Because you guys bring up all sorts of crazy stuff.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, call me when you learn something about Judaism.
Hey, okay. Were the Jews ever was it like ever fair that they were expelled, or were they just unfairly persecuted from the freaking 119 places they were expelled from, or whatever, 107, whatever it is?
What does this have to do with what we were just talking about?
Why can't you answer the question?
I'm pulling a Witsit.
It's literally what we were talking about. I'm asking you, out of all the times that the Jews were expelled, was any of it fair?
I'm trying to understand what time period you're talking about here.
Any of the time periods.
I'm not sure.
They got kicked out of Britain in about 1300, about 1290 something. They were clipping the king's gold coins. In fact, they built a bit of a empire. I mean, not an empire, but an industry around it. So that's why they were banished.
The gold coins of the king? Is that what you did?
Yes, they were taking the coins and they were clipping little pieces off of them, and they were taking the shavings and then melting them down and making additional coins, which is literally why we have ridges on quarters.
Hilarious.
It's not hilarious. It's disgusting, subversive behavior that has no business in a successful society.
The anti-Semitism is coming out now. Here we go.
Oh, it's anti-Semitism. There we go with the gay little trigger word. Can you define anti-Semitism?
Well, that's the point,
It's
though,
been
isn't
up for a
it?
while.
When is it? Where's the point where it's actually acceptable to criticize terrible behavior? I mean, this is what it really is about. So we know the game now. We know the game. The goys know the game.
Yeah, but you were all for
Silverman.
bashing white people a second ago, though. Why don't you have a word for that?
Andy, I wasn't bashing any white people.
You were perfectly fine you're perfectly fine with the room bashing white people and virtue signaling about how they're the most evil people ever.
Yeah, because white people have done some of the most evilest shit.
It's not exclusive to white people, man. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah,
white
and my argument still holds that, all kinds of people have done all kinds of terrible things. Still, white people are the best at being terrible.
Who built the best societies in the world?
You know what's weird is that I know a lot of white people, and some of those white people think that the sunset.
He's been trying to move the conversation along, but I don't know if you heard that Witsit said that was horrible, disgusting, subversive behavior. You know, like spouting that all of science is wrong and you're right and that the earth is flat. Isn't it, Witsit? And again, it's hard to feel sympathetic for the crown because we all know what the British crown history is, right? I remember being in 4th grade primary school in the English class, because I went to a bilingual school, and they were teaching us about how Henry VIII basically went around decapitating his wives so that he could get married again.
Yeah. But the thing is also there were laws that Jewish people couldn't own any land, so they basically only had like banking and stuff. They were kind of caught in the loop. And every time they got loaned out too much money to the crown and the crown owed them money, that they get kicked out of a country.
And I'm not saying that Jewish people haven't done, but like there were rather, terrorist groups that belong to Judaism, right? Like every kind of religion has had those fundamentalist terrorist groups. But all of this is just, holy shit. Nick N says, how many times has Witsit been arrested? Oh, well, when he does it, it's okay because he's fighting the power. They were forced into bank. Yeah, I know.
And about the clipping, the ridges on the coins, that goes to Isaac Newton when he was head of the Mint of England.
Mm-hmm. Christians for Jews into banking. The same happened to Christians in Muslim countries, for instance. Yeah, there's a whole interconnected, and again, there's no in some of the, there's no people group that is exempt from having subgroups or even the whole group that, like, just doing atrocious stuff. What we're big here is on acknowledging the flaws and maybe working so that they don't happen again. But this is just Witsit looking for excuses to just oh no, I'm perfectly justified in discriminating people because they did something that I don't like. That's kind of the gist. Basil says, "Let's pray for Mikey Smith. He's a great guy too." I don't think he's great. I have a very different Kate, for example, is way more empathetic towards Mikey. Mikey, I don't have that soft spot for Mikey that other people may have.
Mikey's kind of complicated. I definitely have a feeling he's been picked on a lot, and that's part of where he gets his attitude from. But he also kind of arrogant.
Yeah, he puts himself out there.
I'm too Canadian to really hate Mikey.
Yeah, I am too.
I can laugh at him.
I get that. I don't hate him though, but I like, for example, he was threatening me with he said that, you know, in that watch party that we were doing on the Toon and Mikey stream, he was saying that it's sexual harassment what we did when we showed and laughed at the fact that he had an erection.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, bring it on, bitch.
He's not the best human being, but I'm too Canadian. I'm too nice.
Yeah, he's not the brightest guy, but he's kind of arrogant. I'm feeling he was picked on a lot, but he also's done some bad things towards women. So it's kind of a complicated situation with Mikey.
Wait, Basil says, got it. Witsit is okay to hate. Well,
never said that.
I don't. Witsit is not even important enough for me to hate. I don't hate is a strong emotion, and hate implies, in my head, some sort of importance. Witsit is not important for me to hate. Witsit is just fun to laugh at. Mikey is lovable. I never said that. I don't agree. I said that
I never said that.
I said that I don't have the empathy that other people have. No, completely wrong there, buddy.
I don't think he's lovable. I just think I would get along with him better than Witsit, for goodness sakes.
Right. If you compare Mikey and Witsit, Mikey, for example, is not like blatantly homophobic and racist. I don't know, because he was mocking I don't know. It's hard. It's tricky because sometimes he's not, and sometimes he says some stuff that goes like, oh wait.
I definitely think Sam and Hakeem are a bad influence on Mikey, but
George says, at some point I need a recommendation for what mate brand to buy when my gourd and mate kit arrive. Hopefully tomorrow. Let's fucking go. Oh, we're spreading the gospel of mate. That is so good. Let me Amazon. Let me give you a link to the best yerba to buy. Yerba Canarias. Boom, 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 boom. 1 second. Here we go. It's a yellow package, and sorry. I had a message I had written from before. If you click that link, it should take you to Amazon, where you can buy. This is a Uruguayan yerba. This is the most popular yerba here, and it's available in in the US. I don't know how much it costs though, but yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that people are trying mate. That is so awesome. You know, it happens. For example, there's a football player from the France national team that, because in the club he plays, he has a couple of Uruguayan teammates, Romain Grosjean or something like that, and he you can see him now. He got the custom of mate from the Uruguayans, and you'll see him go to play for the national team of France, and before the game he's carrying his mate like a boss. And also there's one of the Metallica singer mate, I think it's the singer, yes. James Hetfield drinks mate. Here, look. They say it's because it's Argentina, but you can tell from the type of mate that it's Uruguayan mate. Oh, shoot, I'm not sharing. Here. If you search James Hetfield mate, there's so many pictures of him just like chilling, drinking his mate before a show. I mean, if Metallica approves, I guess you should try it. Oh, Basel. Ooh, that's way
Oh
too
my god.
Come on.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't bring up terror. Don't bring up terrorists, please.
Yeah. Come on.
Doesn't occur. What do you think?
Okay, who built the best societies in the world?
What do you label as best society?
The most productive.
Capitalism.
In general, the coexistence of different groups, like in my country.
White people. The answer is white people.
Oh, okay. If you say so, Witsit.
Wrong. The most specific.
Basil, for $5, thank you very much. The best people are saying Argentina lost because they drink mate. No, that's I mean, they do. Maybe you have a point, because they drink Argentinian mate, and Argentinian yerba is absolute garbage. So yeah, maybe you have a point there.
It's capitalism.
What when you're saying a word that has nothing to do with a society that was built.
A society that embraces capitalism.
Oh, Isa, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm sorry. I had to finish the debate. I paid for the thing, so I'm like, I gotta watch the rest of it.
Yeah, no problem. You missed the best part of Witsit explaining to us how about Judaism.
Could I see it? Could you review that quickly? Like, could I see a few minutes of it?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Sorry, team.
Yeah, Jewish expulsions. Here we go.
I don't want to put words in your mouth with it, but I would assume that you think this is like because of like a deliberate attempt by certain groups of people that have a vendetta against white people, like the Jews.
It does seem that way, yeah. Again, like the white people always the white people always expelled the Jews. The white people's always expelled the Jews, and the Jews are the ones that are always the NGOs and stuff are the ones pushing the major demographic shift. So, I mean, that could be a coincidence. But this is what I'm talking about.
What does this have to do with Jewish people?
Well, Jewish people were always expelled from white countries, and if you listen to what Jewish people say, they literally say that white people are from Edom, from Rome, and that they have to attack them and they have to collapse prior to their Messiah coming.
What?
Right. Yeah, that's literally a Jewish belief that in order for the Messiah, well, we should research things, I guess. But in order for the Messiah to, Edom has to fall before the Messiah will.
Did Jesus believe this? Because he's a Jewish person. Did Moses believe this? Did David's? Or is it? It's the same kind of weird anti-Semitic like person, like an anti-Semite Muslim, where they're like, well, all the good people are our people, and all the bad people are Jews. Like that's kind of their story. It's not it's epistemologically true. But continue. Yeah, this is so crazy.
And yeah, what's interesting is he doesn't bring up expulsion from the Holy Land in the 2nd century after an armed rebellion. Yeah, the Bar Kokhba revolt, right?
Bar Kokhba, yeah. I find what's strange too is he said something that I don't understand, and this is something I don't understand for other people. I'm not from this particular culture, but I don't understand it. He uses this word white. I don't really know what white is. I think people are talking there when people use this word, we're talking about people from European ancestry. That is a very expansive cultural narrative. Norse people, the people who follow the Norse mythology, are not the same as Greek mythology or Celtic mythology. These are very different cultures and different traditions. So it's very problematic to say, you know what, I'm going to be like the Borg and I'm going to erase all of these European identities and call them white. It's kind of disgusting, in my opinion. I don't know what a white country is.
Yeah, Witsit means skin color, but he also got like super triggered when I told him that I'm whiter than him, and he was like, "No, you're not."
And there are many Jews who would be called white too. So what he's saying is not really a skin color. He's saying it's an intrinsic culture. And I get it. It's a Mott and Bailey where he's like, well, when you challenge that he's actually talking about culture and heritage, he's like, no, it's the person's skin color. But it's not. You're talking about a culture. You're saying European culture that's non-Jewish. That's what you're referring to. That's what he's referring to here.
Pretty much.
And I'm like, but that's not a monolith. I've studied European culture. I was like, what is this? What are these traditions? What is this? Like even the type of way that hierarchies were in different European countries were different. Spain was not the same as Germany or Ireland, especially 1,000 years before. You know, if you go 1,000 or 1,500 years before, they had very different cultures of how they were. And to kind of just say, well, they're all the same thing, it's kind of disgusting and racist in and of itself, you know?
Nah, but Witsit said he wasn't racist because he lived with a black guy and he had black friends.
I hear that. I'm saying he's
all of the cliches, like, right?
Oh yeah, that tokenism. But what is hilarious is these people who are white supremacists are actually racist to European peoples. They are diminishing their own heritage. They're diminishing their own culture. Yes. It's disgusting and gross, you know.
We talked about, David brought up about the example of when the Irish came to America and how they were segregated by the other white people.
And I studied ancient Celtic. I went to Ireland actually. I've studied ancient Celtic tradition. It wasn't even Christian. They have their own identity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like for example, there's this goddess named Bridget, right? And I hate that. Like, this is something I really don't like either, is when you have like a colonizing force, they kind of erase the identity and then try to bring them into their own identity.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I just remembered something. I'm so sorry. Witsit said that during the Civil War, the North was more racist than the South. You miss a bunch of gems today. Maybe go back and watch it, but
I would say they're both racist. Both the North and the South were racist. They were racist in different ways, but I get that would be an honest position. But I get your point. The joke is the Southerners who are open to enslaving human beings, and we're like, we're happy about that. We love to enslave these people. We're not racist. We're just enslaving human beings and assaulting them. Isn't that great? You know, like it's wild. It's wild. But I get your
Basil for $5 says, reminder, Isa is an academic. He is.
He is.
Thank you for the reminder.
He's very smart.
So are you, my friend. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thanks. I just think it's wild, the narrative that's pushed forward where they're like, I really dislike this type of thing of trying to say, well, white people are against Jews. I'm like, many Jews have European ancestors, like Ashkenazi Jews in particular, have European ancestors. You know why? The Jewish men intermarried with the European women. They wasn't Jewish women in a lot of these European countries when they were being expelled. They intermarried with European populations. That's normal. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, for example, I'm of South Asian or ancestry, but I'm also of Arab ancestry too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have Arab ancestors that intermarried with the South Asian women population. That's just what happened. That's normal.
Yeah. Witsit also said that he has some Cherokee. Like, dude, we got all of the cliches today. It's been funny as hell.
For some reason, whenever a white guy says he has a part Native American, it's usually Cherokee.
Yeah. Mostly because they're lying also. That would be my assessment of that.
Present himself. That's a common Jewish belief. They believe that America is an
Hold on. Let me see what else we have. Let me check the chapters 1 second. Oh no! If we talk about if we go back and they talked about virtual photons and they talked about QCD. No, Basil will have a stroke, so I don't want to make him do that. Who built societies? I don't know. I'm actually getting a little bit hungry.
What did I?
You know what?
Did I see? Did somebody index this entire thing, or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, cool.
Yes, you have Icy Spin. He put like all of these that you're seeing right here are time stamped by conversation and who is participating in them. Basil, yeah, no, I know, but I think you're not going to like it because it's Brenda speaking with a derpling called Dieslo, and then Witsit chimes in, and they talk about. But I know that you won't appreciate that because I know you. So, but yeah. I think we're going to leave it here for tonight because tomorrow we have the Globe Lab doing some Globe activism in the Lowell Folk Festival, and it starts, I think, at 10 a.m. So,
about 11.
That's early.
Yeah,
about 11 our time.
So we'll wrap it up for tonight, and then tomorrow we have something special. We are having Deplorable Ilk is coming on, and he's going to tell us all about the Roger versus GoFundMe saga.
Oh,
and I don't know if you kept up anything like that. If you kept up with Deplorable and his channel and so on, but the Roger versus GoFundMe saga is astronomically derpy. So we'll get into that tomorrow, be after the Globe Lab. And yes, subscribe to the Globe Lab. It will be streamed on the Drunk Debunk Show, Unfornicated, and the Globe Lab channel. Yes. Sorry. So that I think that runs from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have that stream planned with Deplorable, which is going to be a lot of fun. And probably we'll do that stream with Deplorable, and then I'll probably set up another stream later so we can chat about it and derp it up a little bit more afterwards. So, all right.
Busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's also DebateCon going on for those of you who are interested, and when they start releasing the debates to the public, we'll start reviewing them like we've done in the past. All right. Final thoughts. Tay, let's start with you.
Oh God. That was the derpiest thing I've ever heard.
It is. It's so bad.
Witsit doesn't disappoint.
Never.
No.
I mean, that's why he's my favorite. I got perfect taste. David, final thoughts.
Okay, a couple of things. Witsit should know better. I think he's smart enough to know better. But that's the difference between him and Mikey. Mikey doesn't know better to a certain point, and that's the difference between the two of them. But no, just Witsit's just full of manure. You could probably fertilize a large farm with them. But, well, it reminds me of we had a party in Canada called the Reform Party, and the leader came on this talk show, and he said his first job was spreading manure on the farm. And he said, some people say I still do it. That was his joke on the talk show. But that's going to be a good job for Witsit, spreading manure. But that's about it for me. So,
all right, thank you so much. Isa, final thoughts. I'm sorry, I just go, like, I'm really hungry right now and I need to go cook. So, and it's been so derpy between yesterday and today. I think I've accumulated a little brain damage.
I think the crickets need to be out.
Oh, Basil is saying you're really getting close to full grifter level. Keep reaching for the stars. Let's fucking go.
Yay!
When the High Council Basil approves, you know you made it. 4 stars though, right? 4.
Yes.
Always 4 stars. Isa, final thoughts? Don't make me get the crickets.
Bring the crickets.
Fuck, where are they? I shouldn't have reordered this. I forgot where the fucking things are. God damn it. No, that was a chirp. I don't want the chirp. I want the crickets. Between that and the fact that I don't see shit, this is very hard. Dude, where the fuck are the crickets?
Oh, no.
No, now I'm going to make you all wait for it. There we go. Motherfucker. Why did I do that? The problem is if I rearrange them again, then I'll really not know where the fuck they are. So I'm so sorry.
Oh no. That's worse. That's terrible.
Also, it's 2 stars and 2 stars make 4 stars.
Yes. 4 stars.
One more and we would be a hotel. All right. Well, given that Isa
is quiet,
he's probably on a booty call. You know him.
Yes.
So I will leave you with some words from the mouth of Witsit himself.
Okay. Look, I might have some narcissistic traits here and there. I'm just telling you.
Not only that, narcissistic, racist, homophobic, misogynistic, and an overall piece of shit. So, that's why you're my favorite, Witsit. All right.
Okay.
With that, thank you so much for coming hang out with me. Thank you everyone over there in the side chat for all your support and just coming here, hanging out and watching the show, even if you watch it from the shadows. I don't know if you noticed that there are a bunch of people that watch the show and never say a thing, which is awesome.
I'm not one of them.
With that, thank you for coming up. Make sure to social things like, share, subscribe. Send this to a friend, send this to your significant. Go to the corner, just a corner of your street and you'll subscribe to Share Mate Talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. Thank you so much. We'll catch you tomorrow for another doozy. Tomorrow is going to be so good. That GoFundMe story with the donations and Roger is incredibly derpy. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Max, get some food.
Yes, get some food.
I'm cooking.